How we doing? Everybody here so far? Today's video just went live. Just making sure everything is running properly here. I'm gonna go post about it. On a 17-day watch streak. That's actually crazy. What's up, Reacting? How you doing? Spent all day helping my sister move. Started at 10, didn't finish until about an hour ago. Yikes, bro. That's probably a good workout at least. What's up, Cuban? How you doing? Let me hop in the voice chat in case any of the homies get on. All right. Did I buy?
How's your collection coming?
I did, okay. I want to make sure I bought everything from Kaya. Did not recall. I think the only weekly I haven't done yet, if I wanted to do it, was buying whatever Acrithis has. I don't think she had anything I really cared about, though. Enough to go get clamps, at least. Finally got the last piece to craft, the Ultra Prime before the vault. Very nice. Very nice. Are there any good missions up? Let's see. In terms of Omnia, there's only a conjunction survival up without expires in 4 minutes. Yeah, there's not really much good up at the moment, it appears. Sadly. Do a mod transmutation. I think I can do that as a daily challenge. Let's do 4 ammo drums or something. How about that? There we go. Boom. Argon plating, just what I wanted. Gonna chase Jaya Prime first or new quest? Well, there's not gonna be any chasing. I just you know, swipe the credit card and I have her. I buy every Prime access, so I don't have to farm for her. The first thing I'm going to do is probably be redoing my operator in drifter fashion, because part of the update is the operator and drifter massive upgrade. So I'm going to be coming over here to probably mainly my operator to see how she looks after the update. Got to make him look good for the quest. Ten Omni on the new operator weapon, yeah. Let's do it. Let me go remind myself on what Lilith, not Lilith, what? Lilith? The spawn of Satan, Acrithis. I don't know why I said Lilith. Who was I thinking of? Guys, I'm secretly Diablo maxing in the background. I'm actually playing Diablo 4, not Warframe. What am I doing? Why am I going here? Am I having a fucking stroke? Go to the Zeraman. Jesus. Dormazone. What am I doing in my ship? Nothing right now, just chilling. What does she have? A shotgun riven mod. I don't care about that too much. Honestly, if I had clamps to spin, I'd probably care more about the longbow sharp shot she's currently selling for the daily arcane.
There'll be other times.
Good question. Do you know a good amount about rivens or not? Depends on what you need. I know more than the average person, yes. What is it that you have a question about? Alright, so I think I'm good on the weeklies then. Let's go check to see what the current circuit rotation is. If I have... Let's say if I had like Titania, for example, I would do it for sure. Think about going back to my orbiter. Lighting is insane in there, yeah. Bro, you know more than the average person on almost everything in this game. Okay, well, I'm being approachable here, okay? I don't want people to hop in chat and be like, hey, are you good at the game? And be like, oh my god, I'm the best fucking player you've ever seen in your life! Ah! Just go fucking crazy on him. I'll take his question, though. I'll take his question whenever I see it. I need over 300 of each Iatan star now. Go spend some platinum. Do it the fast way. My Cedar Riven has multi-shot, crit chance, and projectile speed. Is that an okay roll on it? Yeah. I mean, most people probably wouldn't care too much about the projectile speed, unless it was negative projectile speed. That would be very bad. Most people are not going to care about getting extra projectile speed on the Riven, especially because we already have galvanized acceleration, which gives us 90%. So that mod alone already almost doubles the range of the weapon. Why do I have no arcane here? It's probably a deadhead that I sold, isn't it? Put that back on. What is the base crit chance of this? 24%? Yeah, so the multi-shot is perfect. You basically always want multi-shot of almost any gun. Crit chance is also good. Really the only thing on there that's not super relevant is the projectile speed. Bro's a literal Warframe encyclopedia. Yeah, they call me the Codex, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Chief. Oh, somebody already comped it. Was it Costa? No. I still have my thumbnail loaded on. I literally like just did the thumbnail for the video that I uploaded. What's up, Avery?
Please drink some water, you thirsty bitch.
No ads for me. Shout out to Sharker. Yeah, Sharker went fucking crazy, bro. Hydrate. I do have some water here. I don't even know what I want to do right now, to be honest. Well, what I want to do is some trading, but I don't want to do much of that on stream. There's not really a mission up I want to do at the moment. Although one of them was about to reset. This one expires in 10 minutes. Looks like the other one didn't turn into anything. Rip. We should go farm plastids. Brother, why the fuck would I do that? We're about 34k in plat and still want to trade. Yes. The only problem I could ever run into plat-wise is ever thinking that I have enough platinum, because I never do. You dumped most of your idle on arcanes yet? Yeah, the main one I still need to sell is Avengers. I have a handful of Furies left. I don't know, like 7. Actually, yeah, nine left to sell, because one of those mine, obviously. So it looks like I have 9 Furies left, but the main thing is all these Avengers. I still have, what is this, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, so 40. So I have 40 Avengers left to sell. 40 Avengers and 10 Furies, and then I'm pretty much done getting rid of them. Is Saren viable in Steel Path? I just made normal one from Circuit. Saren is one of the most insane frames in the game. She's incredible. She dominates Steel Path. So yes, far beyond viable. It's like, it's, yeah, the idea of Saren not being viable is insane. She's one of the most goated frames in the game. Gonna be a title for Riven Slivers? I hope so. Have it cost like 10,000 slivers, that'd be funny. Man, I really like this new Syndana I got. It was worth the money. The dual Volpe. I think I had that on in the Volt video too, didn't I? Didn't I put that on my... I typed in the word video. What am I doing? Volt. I just typed in the word video in my arsenal, guys. Jesus. There we go. As to say, I'm pretty sure I put it on for that video. Is it normal or do I need a Prime? So Prime Warframes are not really different than regular Warframes. Unlike, like, Prime weapons are actually distinct mathematical upgrades. Like, if a weapon has 25% crit chance instead of 20%, it is literally actually better. But Prime Warframes, while they are technically the better version of the frame, they're not better because the abilities are stronger. Like, if you have a Warframe ability that does 100 damage on a normal frame, the Prime version is still only going to do 100 damage. Like their abilities are not directly different because they're Prime. It's just base stat increases. So things like the base health they have, shields, armor, energy, sprint speed sometimes, like those base stats. The abilities are identical. Like if you put the exact same mods on a regular Saren and then the exact same mods on a Saren Prime, they're both going to perform almost identically. So yes, the Prime frame is the better version, but only for minor reasons. Typically the best increase to, like the most relevant buff to Primes is that they have more energy. So especially on energy hungry frames, you'll appreciate the energy buff of the Prime version. They also come with typically more polarities. So depending on the polarities that the Prime version comes with, if they're the ones that you need, then you might be able to save some Forma because you won't have to Forma it so much if it already has multiple of the necessary polarities on the frame. Most fun frame? I mean, that's obviously a subjective question. If you're asking me subjectively, personally, my favorite frame is Gyre. So I'm very excited for the fact that Gyre Prime is coming in like 5 fucking days. 4 days at this point, pretty much. Interesting build. No, this is a trash build. This is garbage. Ignore that. That's for something specific. The build that I showcased in the video, for example, is this one. For the melee Volt. And yes, you can change the aura. Brief respite doesn't matter. If you're doing what I did in the video where I just used an auger mod on my secondaries, then brief respite, you don't need that because we're using catalyzing shield, so you just need either brief respite or a single auger mod anywhere. If you don't want to use an auger secondary, then you can change the aura to brief respite. Otherwise, you can use either steel charge, which when you already have arcane fury, steel charge is about a 21% damage increase, so it's, you know, nothing insane. Somebody commented under the video that steel charge was adding basically no damage, which is not true, because if you're not using a source of base damage on the weapon and you just have arcane fury, then adding 60% to an existing 180% is about a 21%. I think it's like 21.2% total damage increase. So it still increases your damage by over a fifth. But corrosive projection against armored enemies is probably actually more damage. Just from removing that 18% armor, that would probably come out on top. And then of course growing power is also fine. That would buff the attack speed from speed, the electric damage from shock trooper, and the crit chance from Wrathful Advance. So growing power is another good option. And they'll be proccing it constantly on that melee build because we're constantly meleeing and applying status. Yeah, Bacon, I would not recommend doing a ton of investment into the non-prime version. If you're able to get the prime version, that is, again, technically the better version of the frame. So that is ideally what you want to invest your reactors and or catalyst and your forma into. Like, you don't want to put like 9 forma into regular Saren and then build Saren Prime, the better version of the frame, and have to do all that reinvestment. Then it's just wasted forma basically. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do when it comes to non-prime frames. Did you see the Gyre Prime? Just asking. If you mean, did I like see that she's coming out? Yes. I knew she was coming out before they announced it. Maybe enemy radar too, because our damage is already Giga Chad status. That's true, although frames already have, what is it, 30 meters built in now, plus if you're using Primed Animal Instinct on your companion, that's another, what is that, like 50 meters? 40, 50 meters? So, I mean, we already have like 70 plus meters of enemy radar. I might sound extremely stupid asking this, but how does your steel charge give plus 18 capacity when mine gives 14 maxed out? No, it does not. Yours gives 18 as well, if you're talking about steel charge. Steel charge and power, you're thinking of a different aura mod. Steel charge and power donation both have a base value of 9 instead of 7, which means that when you put them in a matching aura slot, instead of it being 7 doubled up to 14, it's 9 being doubled to 18. So these two aura mods, they just give 2 extra capacity, which means that they give 4 extra capacity when they're in a matching location. Every other aura mod that was 7, so that's why you see 14 usually. And these are, and power donation and steel charge are both not, the best auras typically, so you won't often see that plus 18. When people are using steel charge, it's primarily just for the extra capacity, the extra 4 capacity it has. They're not typically really using it because it's actually a good aura. There's almost no case in which I would use this. Of course you did. Yeah, I did know she was coming out before. I know. I can tell you I can tell you every single Prime frame coming out in almost the exactly correct order for the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, like any amount of time. It's a predictable pattern. It's not random. Like, I can tell you that the next Prime frame after Gyre Prime is probably Stein X Prime.
You have joined the Codex.
Get wrecked with the second month resub. I'm gonna keep my Prime sub up here. Much respect to you, the rest of the community. Love you all. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mr. Scrub. I feel bad calling you Scrub. It's his name. I'm not calling it a Scrub. I somehow thought you'd stream Soulfriend today for the directory key drop. Are they doing that again? Is there another directory drop for anybody streaming it? I mean, I could switch games. Good evening. Excited for the amazing plat gains with the announced new arcane? We'll see. We'll see. So what's up, Tater? How you doing? What's your recommended code weapon that's in rotation right now? I don't know what's in rotation. Let me go look. Go look at Eleanor here. Is the base? Oh, yep, Base Assist is in. So Base Assist is by far my favorite shotgun in the game, and just one of my favorite weapons in the game overall. So I highly recommend the Base Assist. I mean, the rest is up to taste. The Cost Assist is also really good. I mean, these are all completely usable weapons. I would say the highest priority, in my opinion, here is the Base Assist. And then if you were to go in order of like efficacy, probably the Coda Cost Assist after that. I mean, the real answer is to get all of them, because the Coda are so easy to farm, so quick to farm, that there's not really a reason not to. But yeah, definitely Base Assist. I love that thing.
Let's do this again.
I know what I should go do. I'm gonna go turn in my daily Zeraman and see this standing. Impatiently waiting for Citrine Prime. Yeah. I need to refresh myself on the primes coming up, but like I said, I'm pretty sure the next one's Styanax. My most damaging prime is Caliban, but I get squashed in Steel Path. You should go check out my Caliban build video with the utilizing the new augment. It's pretty tanky, especially if you use a Huros Kubra, which I don't know if I mentioned that in the video or not, but if you use a like pure minion ability nuke version of the Caliban build, then you can stay invisible most of the time with a Huros Kubra, because using abilities does not break the invis.
We watch, we anticipate, we intercede. Yes, commit.
Actually, you know what? You're right. I am gonna go do Little Duck Standing because I forgot that I actually have Charisma Toroids now. Number after the farming that credit weekend. So you're right. I should do that. That's good plat too. Every Magus melt set like 80 to 100 plat. Does the first mission double credits work on Profit Taker? No, I don't believe so. I think it only works on mission credits, and technically that's an enemy drop credit. It also does not work on Index, I believe. So basically all the missions you would like it to work on, it does not work on. So that's fun, yeah. What Coda weapons would you recommend with the ones in rotation? I just answered this question. My number one priority, I would say, is the Coda Base Assist. If you don't already have the Base Assist, it's one of the best and most fun weapons in the game. It's my favorite shotgun in the game by far, and just one of my favorite weapons overall.
Morning, Ralph. Morning, Sam.
Been seeing a lot of your kind, since authentically handcrafted, no skin off my pervert.
Oh, I'm at full.
Oi, see anything you fancy?
I did not realize I'm at full standing right now. All right, let's buy some melts. There's 13 right there.
Oh, you'll see you on the rails.
Is there a cascade up, T-Spin? What do you mean cascade, question mark? Well, I guess there's a cascade for sure up me. I'll go. Looks like we got 2 people already. I use a Panzer at the moment. Just released a video about that the other day too, about Panzer Vulpophilas. Do you know when Clervo Prime releases? I could tell you. I would need to go look at the expected release date again. Give me a sec, hold on. There's been a few frames that have been shuffled around because, like, the original ordering supposed to be two female and then 2 male frames, but they've flipped that around a few times. Like Gyre should have actually come before Caliban, but yeah, the next one should be Styanax, then Clervo, then Varuna, then Citrine, then Corvex, then Dante, Dagoth, Jade, Sight, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. So you said. It said Clervo. Clervo looks like it's coming after Styanax, so we're getting Clervo Prime in like 6 months. Also, somebody just redeemed, Freedom just redeemed, do a Omni Forma Bundle giveaway, so I shall do that in a moment. And, you know, but just because it's Tenno let's make it 2 winners instead of 1, so I will give you double the value for your Twitch redeem. Do exclamation mark enter in Twitch chat right now for a chance to win, be one of the 2 winners of a Omni Forma Bundle. Again, there's exclamation mark enter in Twitch chat. What Kuva arc gun would you recommend? The Grattler. Kuva Grattler is quite tasty. Volt melee build level cap. I mean, it could go level cap. It survives based off of catalyzing shields, and if you bring a appropriate melee, the damage is pretty high, especially if you do a priming setup like with a compressor or something. But I'm probably just gonna be lazy and bring Titania again. Time to get Calervo's augment and the powerful build. Yeah, go check out my Calervo build video that I put out after his augment came out on my channel. The augment is it's so good, it's basically mandatory. I mean, it completely automates his overguard, makes him feel much better to play. If you want to check that out. What are you asking me, Firestorm? You said what innate trait, question mark? I'm not sure what you're asking. Also, do we have a fourth for this? Because I think we have T-Spin and Ryugi. Fuyan, did you want to go? I see you're on as well. For the Growler? Oh, the Element? I'm rocking Cold right now on mine, I think. Let's see if the other clanmate online wants to do this. Again, that's exclamation mark enter in the Twitch chat for a chance to win. I'm gonna go pick the winner in a moment here. About to leave the house in like 5 minutes. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, volatile recompense. Yeah, it's way too good. Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm having a much better Friday now that I'm playing Warframe. Yeah, I'll go pull out my Calervo build here. Yeah, here's the build that I use. The arcanes are Trunculence and Ice Storm. The reason why it's Ice Storm is because I was specifically using the Okina Prime Incarnon, which has the Ice Dagger mechanic, so that it helps Ice Storm stay triggered constantly. So this is an extra 40% duration and 40% strength. So the actual strength of this build, if you're doing that, is 253, and the duration is 294. So it's quite... Oh, that's right, you can't see because of the display thing, my bad. I hit it. It's still active for those of you that want to enter the giveaway, but I'm just hiding that for a moment. Replace the fourth ability with Roar. Roar is just basically a massive faction multiplier, so this is, perfect for making influence builds do absurd amounts of damage, because it double dips that Roar, just like it would a faction mod. And yeah, Volatile Recompense, this fully automates your Overguard generation for the entire duration of your recompense, so this is... I mean, honestly, I did not really play Calervo before this because it was so annoying at higher levels. The only way that you stayed alive is by, you have to keep spamming the second ability, because the moment that you got any amount of Overguard, if you're fighting a sufficiently high enough level enemy, they do enough damage to one tap. Like, it doesn't matter if you have 1 Overguard or 20,000 Overguard. It just gets one tapped at a certain point. So it was annoying to manage his survivability with that. So this really tops it up. Does the cold from Akina Prime work with Shivery Contagion? It should. Time to leave this stream because he's only looking at Twitch right now. Incorrect. Incorrect. Sorry you feel that way. Did you even say anything? What comment did I miss? How did you make your orbiter look so nice, if that's the orbiter? It's not the orbiter, it's a back room. You unlock it later. Yeah, if I missed a comment on either side, then sorry about that, but I mean, it just happens sometimes when there's a lot of people talking at once. Alright. Oh, wait, no, I don't have a loadout for this. Let me just go and equip her. Well, again, if somebody wants to be the fourth to this, we're doing a very long Void Cascade level cap Steel Path run. So if any of you in chat are capable of doing that, you can message me in game, unified_codex. Let's do the giveaway before I forget about that. Let's turn that screen back on. The two winners are, let's see here, Gatsukin and Arachnid. Gatsukin and Arachnid, you're the winners of the Omniforma bundles. Let me get your in-game name and I'll send that to you right now before we start this mission. Nice jams. Yeah, I feel like I have not heard this song before. I don't know if this is new to the play. It's called Valhalla by Slushy. Looks like. Let's crack open the Omni here. Here you go, Gatsukin, there's yours. Arachnid, you said your name is the same, okay. And there we go, there's yours. Enjoy. Another guy got online, gonna invite him. See if he wants to do this. Again, we're still looking for a fourth. If anybody in chat is good at doing level cap cascade. And if this clanmate doesn't want to do it, no, he wants to do it. Okay, there's our fourth, Mr. Paradox. Wish I could help with level cap Void Cascade. I've been playing for roughly a month, and I only just finished New War this week. Yeah, probably not quite time for level cap for you yet, then. Jesus Christ, fucking catchy man, dude. Just tipped a $50 super chat and said I told you to wait for the 5th. Oh my god. Dude, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? I appreciate you. I appreciate the support very much. That's an insane donation. I was wondering when he'd be back, Mr. Band. Mr. Band dropping the bands. That's crazy. All right, looks like we're just waiting on. Which of the two builds in the clan chat should I run? The one that you want. I'm not gonna force you to. I mean, as long as they're not gonna be like the Saren build you brought last time. If you do bring a frost to this, just keep in mind that the only way that you're gonna be surviving off of the overguard is if you're spamming it. So that might get a little bit annoying. What is this, a catalyzing Molt Mirage? This would probably be less annoying to run than the Frost, maybe? What's up, Private? Who won the giveaway? I was on the radio at work. It was Gatsukin and Arachnid. What's up, Draco? How you doing? You deserve it, and I told you. Well, again, I appreciate that, band. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Mirage build's probably going to be more comfortable, T-Spin, but you said you have to look at them before. I just didn't. I wasn't entirely serious about that. I mean, just don't bring another build like that Saren build, because holy shit, that was not working out well for you. But I mean, yeah, it's up to you. Whichever one you think is going to work out better for you. Let me put up my hobbled key. I forgot to do that, so I'm not too fast. And make sure you guys have spent your traces. Put on the dark split sword. Make sure I'm not magically running the wrong build here. All right, we're all good. Got my beast on. Saren didn't have a rolling guard. I mean, you also didn't have Molt, which is like her primo shield gate ability. Also an alchemy up, would you look at that? All right, let's see if I can get some more of these Wisp blueprints. I decided to spend some Aya on grabbing a handful more Wisp blueprints to try to get back to 30 sets. Because right now I'm at like 27 sets of Wisp. Man, I have so many Goss sets though. I farmed a bunch of these and I bought a bunch of them. I got 10 more the other night. I'm at 70. Looks like 70 Goss sets. That shit is crazy, dude. When will the Nightwave reset? If you mean like when's this current Nightwave gonna be over, that's not gonna be for a while. Because it's still relatively new. Like we're not even far enough in for anybody to be rank 30 yet, so we still got months left. Got over 10 sets of Goss Prime, trying to stack Focus Vaulted, very nice. Nyx level cap is easy mode. Yeah. Looks like the stream is going to be good. Well, I sure hope so. I'm gonna go do a level cap cascade right now. Should I hold my plat or use it on weapon slots? I mean, if you need slots, that's a good investment. I mean, you don't want to not be able to branch out your arsenal, especially if you're gonna delete weapons that you don't want to delete just to free up slots. Don't do that. That's gets really annoying in the long run if you have to go back and rebuild them later. So I would just buy the slots. We're just waiting on Paradox. I could change my aura mod. There's 2 brief respites here right now, but whatever, doesn't matter. Let me go pin the Discord. I keep forgetting to do that. I wish that Twitch could just do that automatically. Just pin it every time that I start streaming. There's a Discord link if any of you want to hop in there. Lots of good people, good times. Plenty of people willing to help you with build questions and, you know, any game related questions, things like that. Why are you loading and I'm still in my back room? That's a great question. I can only assume that you got kicked or something. Which is not good. This load time is also taking 17 years. Oh, there you are. Now I see you. Oh my god, are we finally in the mission? Oh, looks like you hear Paradox. And the angel is right here for us. How convenient.
That's all from me.
Funny enough, today is the same as 2 weeks ago. Working closer. Closer to what? What do you mean? Titania fashion got me feeling some kind of way. Okay, hold on, bud. People either love or hate this skin, the Donin skin for Titania. It's like the techno skin, the Warframe looking skin. Some people don't like it because they think that she should look more like an actual fairy. What are we grinding for? Just profit melee. We're doing a cascade right now, so we're getting lots of arcane drops. So that's good for turning into Voss or selling directly, depending on what they are. And it's also a Fisher mission, so we're cracking open prime parts. And getting steel essence, of course. But just the usual grind. Oh, I don't know who the other attacker is with me. Who's gonna be... Who's attacking?
I can do either one, so I don't really care.
We'll see if anybody specifically wants to. Otherwise, you can do it. Nope. Ryugi said he'll do it.
We just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back.
Alright, see you glitched. Thanks for dropping by. Make sure you hop in the Discord. Speaking of help, if you want more help in the future, there's good people in there. What's this Titania Blast build? I actually released a video on this somewhat recently. If you want, you can go check it out. I just posted a link right there. Gives you a rundown of the build. We need a marked Thrax. Oh, that's off to a nice start. Starting with a rare drop, thank you.
Gonna be one of those runs again.
We'll see. We shall see.
We're just gonna get like 8 rare chroma parts from intact relics again.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was fucking insane. I dropped like 5 of those. All intact.
We all dropped like 4 or 5 rare parts from intact relics that run.
We need to try to make some chroma sets, actually. Speaking of that.
Working on backups. Those void nightmares are hell-bent on one thing. Manifesting more nightmares.
An Acolyte. Oh, Mr. Aki, where are you? Back here? Bro's dodging my shots. Okay. Not sure if I landed a single hit there. Is that the one that uses Zephyr's turbulence? Or am I just bad?
No idea.
Do you have any Caliban builds? Yeah, I did a Caliban build video when that augment came out for him. That makes his minions do a ton of electric damage.
Well done, Tenno. Your pillar is opened.
Let's get a Nidus Specky down. Is there any growing powers here? There sure is.
Keep those manifestations away from the Exilizers. Enemy bounty secured.
I just got corrupted.
Meow. Okay. Another one.
1,290 is my current Eclipse buff.
That is quite high.
I'm running like 290 strength or something.
Server's definitely going to crash on the 10th. I hope not. The game that servers crash whenever they have a new fucking launch is Path of Exile, dude. I can, like, without fail, or any ARPG, like Last Epoch was the same way. Whenever a new season comes out for like PoE or Last Epoch or whatever. If I try to hop on release day, especially on like release hour, I just get put in an infinite queue of players and just can't log in. It's so annoying. Like, how are you one of, in the case of Path of Exile at least, how are you one of like the most successful ARPGs companies in the sphere, and you can't figure out that you should probably have enough server capacity revved up for launch day? So we have an Overguard Arcane coming in. Wonder if it'll be worth it. Yeah, the Overguard one is it's actually not just Overguard, it's all defenses. So it should drain, it should be shields, armor, and Overguard. When you roll through an enemy, you drain half of their defenses. And specifically for the armor, it said the armor persists for 5 seconds. The Overguard and shields are probably permanent until you lose them, but the armor is temporary.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. This cascade is growing out of control.
I feel like that arcane's gonna be annoying to keep up.
Sure, it'll at least have some niche application. I do wonder if it stacks. Like, if you roll through an enemy and drain half their armor, can you roll through them again and it'll drain half of the remaining half? So it's a 75% strip now, like so on. It's not like, can you just keep cutting their defense in half? Yeah, there should be, I think it's 4, what do they say, 4 primary arcanes. No, 4 Warframe arcanes, 3 primary arcanes, 1 secondary, 1 melee, I think is what it was. So there's 9 arcanes in total. Coming with Old Peace. Isn't there also arcanes though for the Tauron strikes? Because that has an arcane slot. Yep. So are those actually the only 9 arcanes, or is it 9 plus the arcanes for that? Because none of those categories is that. Unless they just count them as primaries or secondaries or melees. Maybe depending on what the strike is.
Out of everything in the update, I'm still most excited for Operator Fashion.
It is quite the upgrade. Probably going to spend some time doing that. Not probably. I'm definitely going to spend some time doing that before I do the actual quest.
I'm going to be spending days.
Gotta look pretty for the cinematics.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on back.
Gonna have to redo every quest.
Just to see you in all your glory. Okay, alright. I guess we're just getting rares this run. That's cool. I like it.
I said it's one of them runs. I upped my rare drop booster.
If this could work on some of these Wisp BPs, that'd be nice. Still trying to decide if I want to farm Gyre Prime or do the quest first. If you want to sell your first Gyre Prime that you get for profit, then you want to farm that first. Because if you can get a Prime set in the first few hours of it coming out, you can sell for hundreds, like 500 to 1,000 sometimes, depending on how crazy people are for it. Make sure that you guys do not spend your Steel Essence at Teshin next week until the update drops. That way the relics that you get from him are able to contain gyre relics.
Or you could spend them all now and get Gauss relics.
Yeah, that's true.
Exolizer spent.
Violence, get out of here.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Man, I forgot how good Mirage is with glaives.
Yep. And Contagion.
I never thought about Contagion. That is a great idea.
Spent Exolizer has
Yeah, she goes crazy with Contagion Souls.
this discovery might interest you.
Doesn't Eclipse have a weird interaction with the Contagion cloud?
I think it's just the same interaction as Glaives, where the damage double dips.
Okay.
What's your operator gun? My amp is a 547. I just linked it in the chat there if you want to read about what it is.
The one thing wrong is sub weapons are randomly not because sometimes Gallon has absolutely multiplicative
Exolizer spent.
the weapon, but added with Eclipse.
You know, when Tenant Envoy was meta and wasn't actually used for an on-call weapon, I heard it was used a lot and potentially still is used a lot for some kind of AFK farm. Apparently it was a big thing in like Asia servers. I don't know what the details were though. I never did it myself. It is also just a decent weapon. Also, what's up, Julie? How you doing?
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Spent Exolizer has been retired.
It's one of the AoE weapons that didn't have its ammo completely destroyed, like Czar, for example. Lieutenant Envoy and the like Cuba Tonko are still both pretty usable, ammo-wise. Have you tried Chroma with Zal Contagion? Yes. That in Glaives does humorous amounts of damage. Pretty easy damage cap. T-spin pick a relic.
My bad. I was having audio problems.
Just testing random builds when I found out about it. Yeah, it's the same thing on Mirage with her Eclipse. Insane damage.
Man, I forgot to equip Magic's Cloud.
This guy, dude.
Okay. I'm just going crazy over here.
Oh yeah, that's a given. But why?
The Exilizer spawned in front of me. For a second, I thought an Exilizer got captured out of nowhere.
$17 million corrupted kills. Holy shit, bro loves being in the void, apparently. We had 2 marked Thrax, so I killed one.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
I have wasted probably 5 Void Strikes at this point. So I keep seeing the marked Thrax and wanting to kill it.
So antsy for the kill. You can barely contain yourself.
I see Thrax and I think it must die.
What's up, Lois? How you doing?
Okay. Now we've just gotta hope that we don't get the same bug me and Musa were having last time. Our energize is turned off.
Oh, wonderful. Who needs it? It's overrated anyway. Casting
Yeah,
abilities
sometimes
is
when you get
so last year.
when you get sent from your operator to your Warframe because you took too much damage, sometimes it'll just randomly turn off your energize until the same thing happens again. Or you get downed.
How does Raffle Advance work? It's flat crit chance, so it functions like Avenger. Like when Raffle Advance says 200% crit chance, which is its base value that scales with strength, it's not 200% of a weapon's base crit chance. So like, for example, if a weapon has 10% crit chance, if you added a mod like Critical Delay that said 200% crit chance, that means 200% of the weapon's 10%. So it would be adding 20% because 200% of 10 is 20. So you would go from 10 to 30. But Raffle Advance, when Raffle Advance says 200%, it's literally 200% crit chance. So if a weapon has 10% crit chance and you activate Raffle Advance, you go from 10% to 210%. And again, that scales with strength. So if you have a 200% strength build, then it's 400% crit, so on, so on, so on. So basically, it's guaranteed red crits on any melee in the game. You have 500 crit. Yeah, that means you have 250% power strength then on your Calero. Yeah, it's a lot of crit. Okay, I just got roasted apparently. Guess I'm killing the Mark Thrax. I'm so fucking slow now. I don't even know what just killed me. Came out of the countdown, just got murked.
I've noticed that being an issue here.
I'm just bad, I guess. Did you see the new frame arcane? Yeah, the rolling through enemies to steal defense is one. Hopefully he shows some more of them off for the update. Why the fuck did I just get out on my 4? It was nullified, probably, whatever. Rip. Is my Night Spectre still alive?
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Is my homie still alive? I'm gonna assume no and throw a new one down. Midas, give me a link. EFXC, thank you for the follow.
Exilizer spent. We're down an
Also, I wonder Grendel in his ball form is technically rolling. That probably does not count.
That would be wild if it did.
Made a Spectre just to give you a link. Yep. Yep, Night of Spectres are... well, there it is. Wisp Prime Blueprint. Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, the run's done.
Yeah, I can just abort.
Could you imagine if we just aborted at the end of that arbitration?
Just lose it all. I just do it for the challenge, guys. I don't need the rewards. How much plat do you have? 35,000. At the moment. And hopefully make some more over the next few days. Wonder if what?
Wondering how well the Galaxion will do once we get the level cap.
Galaxion?
Yeah, I used it on Frost when I took him last time, and it was surprisingly good on Frost. But my Frost's also adding crit chance, a bunch of crit damage, a bunch of cold, and it's armor stripping, so...
Galaxion with no primer. We'll see how that does.
I got a backup weapon.
My god, why does the Thrax keep dying?
I can confirm,
So
I didn't kill it this time.
So nonchalant. LOL. What about the plat? I mean, he asked me how much plat I have. That's how much plat I have. 35,000. I thought I had the wrong Dragon Key on for a second there. That was a bit scary. I had a sub, but I wasn't even following. It didn't know that was possible. Yeah, it is funny. Yeah, you are able to sub, and it does not auto follow. Love the build videos. Good content. Well, I'm glad it's helping you out. I'm glad you like it. You can go check out the newest one that just dropped an hour or so ago. Dropped a video on the Sabaris today and why it's my favorite primary.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Our enemy's folly is your game.
Jesus.
How many rare parts is that?
How many rare parts? Like 4 or 5 so far at least, just this run. It's crazy. What build do you have in your titanium? I have a video on this exact build that I released recently. I'll link it for you if you want to go check it out. Here's the video link. Dang, Warframe has changed a lot since the last time I played. It sure has, depending on when that was. It's a very different game from when I started playing back in the beginning of 2015. Largely for the better. I almost went through the portal on accident. Whoops, that was close.
I've jumped through it twice. This Mirage has too much parkour velocity to avoid it.
No such thing as too much parkour velocity.
No, there is. I think the only shard I'm running that's not a parkour shard is an equilibrium shard.
Jesus, you have 4 parkour shards in there? Why?
Because it's funny. I used to have 5.
God.
I need the speed.
Bye.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Where do you get the beanie? I bought this at TennoCreate last year. But you can also, or at least you were able to get on the merch store. I don't know if they're still currently selling it. It's the Conquera beanie. Would you tempt going past the 102 mark or not worth the risk? 102, what are you talking about, arbitration? That's up to how good your team is. I mean, if you have a solid team and you're, you know, killing constantly, you know, there's not really a difference between wave 50 and 150 if you're doing proper damage. That's all just about, you know, not letting somebody through the one tap the target. And yeah, they still do dojo features, Giant. Yeah, I do like this beanie. It's a nice beanie. I was just wearing a gray one before, but I was like, you know, I should wear a Warframe beanie. It'd be on point. Abilities use no energy. Bro's trying to kill me.
I'm actually gonna die.
You will be missed. Yeah, you should jump back in, Giant. It's not like it costs you anything, free to play. There's a major update coming out this Wednesday as well. This coming Wednesday. It's got lots of good content coming. Isn't the update on the 8th? No, it's on the 10th. It's coming Wednesday the 10th. What's up, Maze? How you going? Yeah, trust me, I know it's on Wednesday because that's my off day. And I also got the 11th, the day after. I took a vacation day, so I have both the day of and the day after off. So there's going to be a whole lot of old piece action, guys. Let me guess, you forgot we're in a fissure somehow.
I saw the
That's what he
screen
always says.
show the thing that said I had opened my relic.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah,
don't know what's
the 8th
going
might
on.
be the resurgence event, Mac. I don't know what the date is for that. At what crit chance do you get exclamations on your red when you go above 300%? It's regular crits from, 1 to 100%. Between 100 200 is orange, 200 to 300 is red, and then 3 to 400 is when you start getting into reds with exclamation marks. So red and 1 exclamation mark is the 3 to 400, and then 2 exclamation marks is above 400. 3 is above 500, and then it stops scaling after that. Like the visually it stops scaling. The damage keeps going on it infinitely. Like if you have 10,000% crit chance somehow, you will benefit from having 10,000% crit chance, but the visual display stops scaling after 3 exclamations. Marked new threat. What the fuck just nullified me? Good thing I had like 2 seconds of corruption left.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Yeah, correct. Every time you enter a new 100% out range above 300. Let me grab this arcane. I need it.
Man, when are they gonna give us the Tenant Amperex?
Never.
Just give it like
I can sense
30
what you want.
more base crit chance.
Yeah. Allow it to link to 10 guys with no fall off.
What it really needs is some beam length.
Real. Are you spamming Zanas for Razor Wing Blitz? It is good for that. It's also for my shield gate. I have catalyzing shields on, so I can just tap 3 to use Zadas to get shields back for my 1.3 seconds of invulnerability. Good place to get neurodes. I forget what plants that drop on, but if there's like a survival fisher mission that spawns on any plants that drop that would be a good source of getting them. And you could crack relics at the same time.
Okay, so technically, if you want to get a lot of neurodes really fast, the base path, it's base path on Earth. It's the first extermination mission. They form as like things on the ground.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know that.
Well, to be fair, somebody asking where to farm neurodes might not actually have Steel Path unlocked, but if you had Steel Path unlocked, doing a Steel Path Fisher on a plant that drops, it would be my ideal way of getting it.
Yeah, that's definitely the best because you can farm multiple things. Oh, did my Arcane Energize turn off?
Rip. No energy for you, bub.
Yeah, I think it's broken again. Man, Cascade's really telling me to stop bringing things that aren't Titania.
It's like, stop experimenting. Give in.
Okay, this Thrax is apparently a ghost that's not a ghost.
Steel Path is the hard mode version of the star chart, basically Maple. Once you clear out the normal star chart, you can unlock the Steel Path, which is it's the same star chart, but every mission starts 100 levels higher, and enemies have 150% more health, and there's way more enemies. So it's a lot better for farming. It also has a built-in mod drop chance and resource drop chance booster, so you get way more resources because there's more enemies and they drop more stuff. Shit, they got my ass.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
What arcanes are you running on your Titania?
Precision and Pistoler.
Okay. Those are the same ones I'm running.
I feel I needed a better Titania build after watching it. Well, if you want my build, you can go watch the video that was linked there for you. I released a video on this exact build. Croissant? Jimmy, does your mom have any more of those Quasis Prime blades? How's the gaming tonight? We're gaming. We have a lot of rare drops so far. A pretty nice run. My last Radiant for Wisp BP. Hopefully we get another one.
Nope, that's the marked Thrax.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's the worst. I'll be ADSing, shooting at a bunch of enemies. I'll see a Thrax out of the corner of the screen. And when you're ADS, it doesn't show the mark.
He must die. Where's this homie gonna spawn?
He spawned at me. There.
I'm trying to build a Revenant Prime Warframe. Well, hope you got some relics for him then, because he's currently vaulted. You can't farm the relics anymore, so if you're not able to farm him yourself, you're gonna have to buy him off a player. What just kicked me out of my fucking operator and instantly killed my frame, bro? What is happening, man?
Yeah, the getting killed while you're walking around as operator is real annoying.
Yes, it is. Not a fan. Come on, Nidus, give me a link, broski. Give me a link, broski. Come on. Where the fuck did the Nidus go? Oh, is he bugged out again? Are they doing this dumb shit? Or they get knocked? Yeah. Man, what is this fucking bug? It's so annoying. Oh, I've got to use a restroom. How close are these to being done? I will wait. Also, Millington, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Any good Warframe suggestions? Well, if you're a newer player, check out these 2 videos. They'll help you out. Also, hop on the Discord. You can do !Discord to get that link sent to you. Lots of good people in there. There's also T-Spin. This guy.
Hey, you may not be able to read what my message says about my build, but the build will be fine.
Will it?
As long as it's not one very specific Saren build.
Yeah.
And that Saren build did work in a survival, it just didn't work here. It's not quite enough enemies.
I'll be back in a sec.
We're down an Exalizer, working on backups.
I'm back. And I didn't get nullified. Very nice.
Exalizer spent.
I literally do not even know where the acolyte is.
With enough reactant to open your relic.
Shit, I should have made some eggs before I started streaming. I'm hungry. So I have some of these honey roasted peanuts.
Spent Exalizer has been retired. Our enemy's folly.
Eggs are one of those foods where I'm like, they look like they would taste good. And then I taste them and
they're
I'm
amazing.
disappointed every single time.
Bro's gotta learn to cook for real.
It's just eggs. Like, I don't know what's up with them. And green beans. Green beans are awful.
Oh my god. Skill issue on the eggs, real. Every frame is viable, Mackie, if you know what you're doing. Every frame is definitely not good, unfortunately. Like, I mean, Corvex is just actual dog shit. There's plenty of frames you can list that are not played by almost anybody very often for good reason. You can. And you can take them to level cap again if you know what you're doing, but that doesn't make them good. It makes you good. The frame is still terribly designed.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Yeah, and there's some frames that are in the opposite situation where they're actually quite good but not super popular. Like, yeah, Zephyr, good example. Degoth, also very underrated.
I'll play Degoth once she gets a helmet without a giant hole in it.
She already has that. There's multiple.
There's one that covers the hole with a piece of cloth.
It's also kind of her entire lore.
Yeah, I understand it's the lore, but like... it also just looks funky.
We're down an equalizer. Working on backups.
If by funky you mean
It's also
awesome.
the reason I never played Jade.
Spent equalizer has been retired. This discovery might interest you.
The frick?
Zephyr is so underplayed that it actually infuriates me. Yeah.
I also don't play Zephyr because of how she looks.
Oh, so you just don't like frames that look good, basically?
I don't like how pointy Zephyr's head is.
I'm getting carried in this cascade for real. I'm chilling. Has he seen the
My
new
frames-
Zephyr skin? No idea. You seen the new one, T-Spin?
What new Zephyr skin?
I'm assuming they mean the Conqueror one that we just got.
I think I have. I definitely don't remember if I have.
Do you have a Glaive video? I don't think so, no. I probably should make one on the Zorus, and why the Zorus is like arguably the best weapon you can get as a new player
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
in terms of carrying you.
Equalizer spent.
Oh, that was close.
Spent equalizer has been retired.
Ah, bro, I just re-upped my shield gate. How did you kill me? I don't understand. I want my damn Nidus buff, but these... Oh, he looks not bugged. Can you actually link me, bud?
We're down an equalizer. Working on backups.
There we go. There we go. They're cheating, probably.
Well, Galaxion damage seems to be fine.
Considering how low level they are, I would hope so. Oh my god, I literally just did it again.
Working on backups.
What the fuck is happening, dude? Fucking dying right after casting. feel like I've gone down more times this run so far than like my last 4 runs combined.
That is definitely a record.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
Keep losing my fucking corruption too because of that.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Exilizer spent.
Yeah, we got it back. And the Knights was still alive, so that's good.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
Guess I can cast my 2 every once in a while. If I must. Oh, never mind. I just got it marked already.
Exilizer spent. Struggle has its benefits.
So many Okina handles. There goes all my radiance. Rip. I should have bought something to drink when I left work. All I had was water. How boring.
Isn't that the stuff they use to make Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Just some weird minor ingredient.
We down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Forgot there's a Valkyrie here.
You've got all that melee attack speed for your amazing exalted melee.
Yeah, for real? Best melee in the game? Trying to hide all the reactant from me, Paradox.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Ah, the void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
Just barely got your 10. Now I'm tempted to play some Soulframe today, after somebody mentioned that. Doing the directory drop again. Soulframe Saturday, maybe? When I finally unlocked the ability to fashion myself in Soulframe, guys, after that last stream, I went in and got Verminia, so I can do the transmog and recolors and all that.
Exilizer spent. Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
God, Cloud is so good. Imagine not having Cloud on Teaspoon. Would that be crazy?
Hey, that would be wild. It's almost as bad as not taking a companion.
Hmm. Real?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
see
don't
your
think
reckon.
I've had a more frustrating gameplay experience than that run.
That's it. You open
Yeah, no companion's not a great experience.
mission and we'll take a look inside.
No vacuum just sucks.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on back.
It's like if you can see a reactant that's like on a higher level than you, you gotta go to the higher level to pick it up.
Very lame.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Enemy bounty secured.
No Tenacious sucks. I think no reinforced spawn is more noticeable. I can deal without the extra crit damage, but the extra 60% fire rate, having free fire rate without having to mod it, feels real nice. That and
The
the
worst out of the bunch is no vacuum.
yeah, I was gonna say that and the no loot vacuum. They really do seem to make vacuum built into frames finally, so we can free up that mod slot on our companions. Also,
But then what would
makes
Mag's
Sentinels attack by
passive
default.
be?
Makes Sentinels attack by default instead of needing the assault mod, and like just change that mod to make them not attack instead. If people still want that. Also free up that mod slot.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
I'm still waiting for an electric damage infusion augment for Mag.
That's probably not happening, especially because it already exists for Volt.
Well, that's electric. I want magnetic.
Oh, I thought you just said electric. You said magnetic?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Have it on pull.
Exolizer spent.
I mean, if you're just saying that because you want somebody to give you free magnetic damage, you can get that from both Lavos and Sight.
Yeah, but I want to be able to put it on other frames.
Exolizer spent.
That and the damage boost would be nice for mag.
Built-in loot / enemy radar. Ivar already has the enemy radar passive. If that's what you're talking about, is a passive idea.
We just lost an Exolizer to possession. Get it back. Contamination levels going.
Man wants mag mixed with Ivara.
Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Oh, for companions or something, yeah. Yep. Would be nice to be able to use those mods for slots for other things.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. Our enemy's folly is your game.
That one shadow is clinging on to life there.
That one shadow just kept making itself invincible. That shadow is furiously casting Molt to shield gate.
Might go to Buffalo Wild Wings before stream later today / tomorrow. I have a free meal to claim there. Free hamburger.
We just lost an Exolizer.
Oh, I just walked right through her, flew right through a fucking nullifier. Damn it.
Now the Exolizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
Oh my god, there's so many of you guys here. Is this Warframe? It sure is. Sobek and Uriel? Somebody else mentioned that. No, I have not. If they said that one of his abilities is like an alternate hit of heat damage, I didn't catch that. Like if it functions like Toxic Lash or Zala's Whisper, then yeah, he probably is going to be a good Sobek frame.
The relic has
I really hope.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Let me put heat Toxic Lash on Saren. Could you imagine how ridiculous the Sobek chains would be?
Do I like Warframe? I never played it before. Yeah, you could say I like it. I've been playing it since 2015, and I have, at this point, like over 11,000 hours in the game. So yeah, I like it a good bit.
Spreading. We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Yeah, if you've never played it, Titanium Leaf, you should definitely try it out. It's free to play, so it doesn't cost anything. Yeah, it just costs you your sanity. Your sanity and all your free time. Where is bro going? Have they explained why Materai ultimate is a bow and arrow? Nope.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
That's about to rotate.
Spit Exolizer has been retired. See what you make of this.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Very lucky that one didn't bug out that you just cleared. I can see the ghost though, so we should be fine. Yeah, I've tried Soulframe as well, Titanium. I might be playing some of that tomorrow, actually. I actually bought the Founders Pack for the game. What's up, Smarties?
Wait, there's other games about Warframe?
Barely. They supposedly exist, but none of them are worth playing.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. Exolizer spent. Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
All these Thrax to kill, such little time.
Exolizer has been retired.
You have collected enough reactions.
Holy Thrax. Why were there so many Thrax in the doorway to this room?
I just want to say hi.
I went through the doorway and immediately lost all of my energy because there was 4 Thrax doing the laser beam thing.
Yeah, they do like to do that.
One of us should have brought silence.
Yeah, it's a goated helmet. Underrated.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups. This discovery might interest you.
I have
bunch of-
silence on my Noka.
A bunch of people that I tell about silence, they don't even know like how it actually works. Like, they just don't realize how good it is. The fact that it nullifies enemies, for one.
Do I need my 51st Protea Neuroptics?
Yes. Sounds like you're running low.
I'm gonna have an unreasonable number of Protea sets when she gets vaulted.
Yeah, once you build Helmet Firestorm, it's going to totally change your game. Completely changes your build
Just lost an Exolizer.
capabilities.
Get it back. Now the Exolizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Contamination levels going up.
There's a bunch of reactant in the previous room if you need any.
Trying to hide it all from me. The fuck? What?
Yeah, there was only 5.
Oh my god, I just flew through a fucking nullifier that I couldn't even see. I think I just like grazed the top of it. Oh my god, that's like a world record for the amount of times that I've been kicked out of my 4th this run. It's a good thing I brought the Dark Split Swords, so... Get corrupted on Titania constantly. How's it going? It's going, aside from me losing my snapshot over and over again. Because I'm bad at the game.
Well done, Tenno. Your pillar is open.
Titania build, great white light. Thank you for the follow, by the way. If you do !Titania in the chat, you can get the link to the build video that I released for this. It goes over the whole build. Also, thank you, Mackenzie, for the follow. This build definitely slaps. Atlas is OP. That's an uncommon opinion. What are your recommendations to add to Gara via Helmuth? I'm currently rocking Nourish on mine just to sustain, you know, my energy so I can spam the one over and over again.
The void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
Also, the build video on Gara if you want to check it out.
The mushroom would probably be pretty good on Gara.
Yeah, Bright Bonnet's pretty cracked Helmuth. On the right frame.
It's good on everyone, I swear.
And okay, if you I don't know if you remember, maybe you told me to try the game again since I was lost in the beginning. Trying it out. You through your Discord, I've learned so much. I'm Master Rank 11 now and hooked. I'm glad to hear that, Damien. It's a good success story right there. Yeah, it's a great game, especially if you have some help, you know, getting through the beginning. And learning how the game works and all that. At least to whatever extent you want to learn how the game works.
Exilizer spent.
Is Urelli good? Yes. When she first came out, she was not. But now she's pretty good. Especially with her the augment that allows you to not have to ride Marilena. I think makes her a lot better in most cases. Waylead, thank you for the follow.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Okay, that solves that question.
What?
I'm pretty sure the total eclipse. 1 second. I'm pretty sure that the total eclipse augment applies to your operator if your operator is standing close enough to your Warframe.
I highly doubt that.
What's your normal? They go 7 million damage on a headshot to 120.
I think your audio just got fucked again. You sound like you're super far away now.
Working on backups. Struggle has its benefits.
Eddie, thank you for the follow. Also, what's up, Taylor? Yeah, we got an Atlas, a Valkyrie, and a Mirage here. So we are all different frames. Try and learn as much as possible getting through the star chart on way to Steel Path. You got this, Damien. Take your time. enjoy the story quests. All right, I'll see you in Millington.
I got killed by a melee toxic Eximus during the relic screen.
Wonderful. Completely fair and balanced.
Yep.
No, somebody asked for Rhino tips. For a basic Rhino build, it's mostly just strength and duration, and whether or not you are going to want range is going to depend on if you care to use his fourth at all for the crowd control, and how easily you want to hit your allies that you might play with the roar. Otherwise, you might not really need range. You can just dump that in efficiency and mostly go for strength and duration. He does have some decent augments too. Oh, for level cap Rhino. Shit.
Isn't level cap Rhino just like the same thing but more efficiency?
I mean, at level cap, yeah, you're not going to be really caring about. You won't really need to stack armor or anything. I mean, your iron skin is just going to be sustained off of the damage that you absorb when you cast it. So you're probably not going to run any armor and maybe less strength than you usually would, depending on your build. Okay. Guess we're not opening our relics. All right.
I was getting clapped by Thrax.
Cascade intensified.
Ooh, that almost nullified me. Just unlocked the operator today. How do you upgrade him, and where can I get the arcane mods? Like arcanes for your operator and the amps come from, because there's also amp arcanes if you're not aware, which is the weapon that your operator uses. Come from multiple different sources. The two best amp arcanes, for example, both come from the Zeramin. It's called Eternal Onslaught and Eternal Eradicate. And then depending on what arcanes you're using for your operator, you're probably going to get a lot of the ones that you use from a combination of the Quills, Little Duck, and the Zeramin again. Like right now I'm using Magus Cloud and Magus Melt on my operator. Well, Magus Cloud's really only good for Cascade. Otherwise I would use Lockdown.
Okay, what keeps bringing my health down to 2 when I'm in operator?
What is this grind for? The enemies here, the special like ghost enemies that you see called Thrax, they have a chance to drop Zeramin Arcanes when you kill them. So we're getting a lot of Zeramin Arcanes. And it's also a Fisher version of this mission, so we're cracking open relics. And it's on Steel Pass, so we're getting Steel Essence, so it's a lot of different stuff that we're getting all at the same time. It's very profitable. I need to do an updated operator video. Just remind me of that, Damien. That's maybe one of the videos I should do this month is my operator loadout. Oh, I think I just shot myself because of the bubble. Why did I shoot, dude? I knew that was gonna happen.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
Motherfucker is still alive. shooting the motherfucker in the head.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Almost a level cap.
It looks like our
Your audio is so
Mark's
bad.
Rex
What?
is bugged.
Your audio is fucked, Teaspoon. Heard that. I heard of a certain melee that has a very low drop chance in Zeraman. Worth it. You're talking about the Hess bar. I mean, it's worth it at the very least for, you know, getting the mastery out of it. But if you're asking, like, is it a good weapon? I mean, no, not really. Even in terms of only viewing the heavy scythe category of melees, the Thalos and Karnan that came out recently is much better. Come on, let me get a kill. My galvanized stacks, there we go. Ah, we're back at it.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full speed. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Our enemy's folly is your game.
What was your helmet again, T-Spin? Mirage? That was Molt, right? Yeah.
For yield shield gate, because all of her animations take 10 years.
Exolizer spent.
Yeah, did you say you, what were the charges that you on? A bunch of par 4. Do you have any casting speed on? If you have no casting speed on, I might want to drop one of those.
I might have a casting speed.
One of those unnecessarily added parkour shards and replace it with casting speed.
I might have a casting speed shard. I know I have 4 yellow shards on.
Yeah, that'd be insane if all 4 of those were parkour.
I know they were at one point, so I wouldn't be surprised if they still are.
How do you have so many relics? I've been playing the game for almost 11 years. A lot. Like 11,000 hours plus. What's the difference between Steel Path and non-Steel Path? Steel Path has way more enemies. The enemies start 100 levels higher, so like on Earth, for example, if the regular path mission on Earth is like level 3, then it would be 103 on Steel Path, and the enemies have 150% more health. So they start at a higher level, they're tankier, a lot more of them spawn, and Steel Path has a built-in resource drop chance booster and mod drop chance booster. So more enemies and more drops. And you also have acolytes attack you. Like roughly every 5 minutes, there's an enemy called an acolyte. There's actually one about to spawn right now. They're basically guys that work for the Stalker. They spawn in and attack you, and if you defeat them, they drop Steel Essence, which is a resource you can spend. Fuck you, Violence. Get away from me, bro. Oh, fuck you, violence. No, don't do it. Don't do it to me. Actually surprised he didn't alpha me right there. Teleported me right in front of him. I had violence spawn in on me in that Volt video I dropped yesterday, but held him so fast with melee he couldn't do anything. Where the fuck did this guy just go, bro?
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
There's 7 reacting in the previous room.
Cascade receiving.
Saw it.
And there's one in the hallway.
I'll fly back for some of that.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Actually, not sure I'm corrupted right now. Let me reset this. What's up, Cooper?
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backup. Exilizer spent. Our enemy's folly is your game.
Man, where'd all my rare drops go?
We got them all at the beginning.
What Warframe I'm playing is Titania. If you want to see this Titania build explained, you can check out this video I just linked. Sorry, what'd you say, T-Spin? Didn't hear you.
I was saying we got all our rare drops at the beginning of this round.
Front loaded. Gotta pay back taxes now.
Exilizer spent.
Are we winning? We sure are. These guys are level capped now. For those of you that have never seen this before, these are level 10,000 enemies. Or 9999 technically.
I was literally mid-cast.
Need that casting speed, bro.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Man, what I need are these Blitz Eximus to stop knocking over my operator.
Thank you for the follow, Craig, by the way. My god, I cannot aim.
You just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back. Spent Exilizer has been retired. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exilizer's performance.
Is that a 177 amp? No, it's a 547. I think 547 is the best amp in the game. Any tips on Nyx? If you have Arcane Universal Fallout, which you probably don't, because it's a pretty rare Arcane, it's quite goated on her from the radiation she's able to proc. Basically results in infinite orbs.
If you want to generate more orbs than you can hold.
It's a burst amp, Nifu. Although if you just hold down the fire button, everything is automatic if you turn off if you turn on the setting that allows you to just hold down the fire button to keep firing semi-weapons. If anybody watching this doesn't know about that, if you go to your settings and type in continuous, for example, there's a setting here that says fire manual trigger weapons continuously. If you turn this on, then you can just like hold down left click and you keep firing. So every semi is now full auto, basically. All right, where am I going? Tips finding a clan. If you're not in a clan yet, I think there's like an advertisement page. If you go to communications, then go to clan. I'm pretty sure there's like a advertisement board where you can automatically apply to clans that are taking invites. So that's probably the easiest way to do it.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, finding a good clan definitely improves the game experience. At the very least, you know, even if it's not like an active clan of, you know, people you play with all the time, you want to be in a clan no matter what, so that you have access to the clan research blueprints. So join some clan. Mr. Cryo, how you doing? What's up?
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Exilizer spent. Spent Exilizer has been retired. Enemy bounty secured.
Give me the bounty. Already got 3 reacting towards next rotation. Well, that's not much of a bounty. Titania OTP arc. I don't know what that means. At least for 4 more days. What? Twine Gyre coming out? Bear Prime? Can't wait. What's up, Flame Kaiser? Definitely gonna update the Gyre build video once the Prime comes out. Although literally nothing will change with the build. Basically, it's gonna be pretty much identical, at least for the ability nuke version of the build. I should probably show a weapons platform version too. Don't fly away from me, young sir. Yeah, I just killed the Mark 20 in accident. Well, okay. There goes the other one.
Sorry, that was me. I saw a pile of Thrax.
What was today's video? It was on the
Reactant to open your relic.
Sabaris and Karnan, my favorite primary.
Equalizer. Working on backups.
Or I marked one.
Exilizer spent.
The art gun arcanes work with Titania's Exalted, or is it just melees with arcane dexterity?
We're down an Exilizer. Working on
If you're at, what do you? Oh, I'm trying to parse what you're asking. If you're asking if the arcanes that are equipped in your art gun affect your Pixia, no, they don't. In terms of like stat sticking, that's only a thing with the melee combo.
Cascade receding.
Any tips for first time doing Deep Archimedia and Tip World Archimedia? If you don't already have a Railjack crewmate, make sure you get one. I deal with the Cubazar because, you know, being able to throw down NPC that gets a crazy amount of kills for you is very convenient, especially with randomized loadouts. Aside from when you have gear embargo, because then you won't be able to use it. But, like also, for example, one of the challenges that you can run into is called Powerless, where you can't use any of your frame's abilities until after you get 50 kills. The kills that your crewmate gets count as your kills. So if you throw down a crewmate and then like you just go into your operator and hide in void mode, for example, your crewmate can get the 50 kills for you safely, and then you'll have your abilities unlocked. And make specters too, like Dante specters come in super clutch with the free overguard they give you. And again, you know, both of those tips are loadout agnostic. The only thing that'll stop you from doing that is if you have the gear lock on the mission for the week.
Exilizer has been retired.
Make sure you have a good art gun too, especially now that art guns are much better due to having arcanes. Also, if you're able to call down gear, if your weapons are bad but you have a good art gun, then you can just call down your art gun and use that instead. Is Goss Prime and his weapons getting vaulted, and if so, when will it be? In like 4 days. The update coming out on December 10th, coming with Gyre Prime, is also going to simultaneously vault Goss Prime along with the Icarius and the Exultra.
Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Now the Exilizer's purged.
Man, something is tearing me up right now. What the fuck? I'm getting hit like non-stop by something.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Yeah, missing the Vosper is okay, KJ, but I highly recommend that you go after the full bar in ETA, because missing out on 9 extra Pix chips dramatically slows down your progress of buying stuff through Kaya. Like that's like 9 chips is almost 2 of the 3 arcanes each week, for example.
Exilizer spent.
What primary do you use with Titania? Titania. I don't use any actual weapons when I'm playing as Titania, because I'm always in her 4th, so I'm using her Dex Pixia, which are her unique guns that she has when she's in her 4th ability. I actually don't have a primary or a secondary equipped right now. I only brought the Dark Split Sword for the corruption bug. Violence. You motherfucker, where are you? I think he spawned on one of you guys. Does a Fear Axe worth on her get no, because her weapons count as being disabled when she's in her 4th, so that also disables mods with global modifiers like the fire rate from the Fear Axe, unfortunately. It's also why you can't use the Augur mods on her secondary instead of using Brief Respite, because the Augur mods are disabled when you go into a 4th. Doesn't any melee give you the corruption bug with Titania? For Titania specifically, it might, but typically you have to use the Dark Split Sword for that. Matthew, if you want to see the build, I'll link the video for you here. I just recently put out the build for this. And yeah, she is quite effective, because as you can see, these enemies are level 10,000, and I'm able to kill them almost instantly.
Working on backups.
Fuck, they got me again. Definitely gonna need a revive if I can. Yeah, so for Titania, it's probably any melee, but if you want to use that bug on every other frame in the game, then bring the Dark Split Sword. Why am I not shooting? Shoot, please. What does the bugs do? If you only have the Dark Split Sword equipped, then your frame will always get corrupted, because typically the way the corruption works is that you can only get corrupted for things you actually have equipped. So if you have a full loadout, for example, then you have a 25% chance for your primary, 25 for your secondary, so on, so on, so on. Like, if you only bring like if you like only brought a gun in your frame, then it's 50-50 that it's the gun in the frame. Then typically if you only brought a melee, then it's 50-50 to either be your frame or your melee. But it's specifically the Dark Split Sword, for some reason it's not able to be corrupted, so if you only bring the Dark Split Sword, then your frame is the only thing left that can get corrupted, so it always gets corrupted. So it's pretty good. A bunch of new songs today. I don't think I've ever heard this one before either.
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
Damn, heat proc tear me up. Gotta keep my one going. If you want to see the Titania build, do exclamation mark Titania in the chat and you'll get the access to the video. It's on my channel. Hey, buddy, get away from there. Cross map snap. I can't speak. Cross map snipe. Jesus. That's a hard sentence to say, apparently. Guys, I promise you I won the spelling bee. Every year.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
I just marked a new Thrax. Man, if only I could experience the Enervate bug for myself in Titania, but you have to be the client to do it. For the infinite red crits.
Working on backups. Our enemy's folly is your game.
Okay, the one that I don't give a shit about from a fucking intact relic. Okay. It's alright, I'm fluent in dyslexia, yeah. That'll come in handy for my streams, I can assure you. Oh nice, the game gave me a free... Yeah, let's run this. It's... Nope. I guess we're doing this one. Oh no, it did change, didn't it? Yep, sure did. Let's see if I get the Acarius from this free bonus relic. Well, that'd be nice. That's what happened last time. Nothing feels better than getting a Radiant Relic for free, so you didn't spend any traces, and then that Radiant Relic gives you the rare drop. It's like, just hand delivered to you.
Exilizer spent.
I might do the Soul Frame video today. I need to get that out before the update.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Cheers, Kinsey. Do those Proxima Void Storms always give rad Axie relics? It's not a guaranteed drop, no. It is fairly common, though, it seems.
I literally didn't even see the Thrax.
Yep. Too fast for you.
I swear he was invisible.
Killed the damn marked one again.
Which I guess wouldn't be the first time.
Has been retired. Enemy down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Get out of here. Is Zada's Whispers mandatory for the build? Got any other recommendations? If not, it's somewhat mandatory if you want to take her to level cap, like I currently am. Like, I don't know if you realize, but these guys are level 10,000. Like, this is like the actual highest level enemy you can fight in the game. Zada's Whisper has a really powerful interaction with blast procs that makes her scale to insane amounts of damage. But if you are just using it for like regular content, then no, it's not required. You can use whatever else you want. Just left my solo run at 120 XOs. My eyes hurt from the colors. Gotta turn on that that orange light filter on your monitor or TV, whatever you play on, and turn down the visual effects intensity. Do you have a RTX graphics card, Cooper, or do you play on PC? I forget what you play on. If you play on PC, do you have an RTX card that can support DLSS? I'm in the wrong room. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. What's up, Eva? How you doing? $4070. You should be having perfectly good frame rates with the 4070, unless you have some super bottlenecked CPU situation. Do you use DLSS?
Electrolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Oh yeah, well if you're shooting for 240, it might be a bit harder to achieve, yeah, depending on your resolution settings. Alright, you guys got all the damn reacting back here, I guess. Or not? No, I don't see any.
Spent Exolyzer has been retired.
We need to get our reactant like right now. There we go, there's mine.
The relic has been cracked open.
Two of you only have
Mission to find out what's inside.
5, it says. Oh my god, I'm getting stuck in a fucking loop of getting thrown out of my frame. That was annoying. Unfortunate relic to miss paradox. I have DLSS off right now. I'll try. Oh man. Yeah. Look up upscaling in the settings and it'll pull up DLSS. Yeah, if you're not using DLSS, you're about to get a lot more frame rate. At least run on quality. Running it on quality mode, it basically looks identical to native, but you get extra frame rate.
Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. We're down an Exolyzer. Working on backups.
I think I have my sharpening at 70 right now. But yeah, just adjust it to whatever looks good to you.
We just lost an Exilizer.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm super running out of energy right now.
We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Collected enough reactants to open the relic.
Any roaming Thrax away from that Exilizer until it discharges. That'll keep this cascade running. Spent Exilizer has been retired.
There's so many Thrax.
Holy crap, why are there so many Thrax?
I re-up my Thrax booster.
Man, if I knew you were gonna re-up yours, I wouldn't have re-upped mine.
I can't handle it. Can't handle the pain.
I
you're
may
about-
have
about
died
to get-
getting stuck in a bush.
You're gonna get much better frames now, Cooper. Especially if you lower down even more. Like, quality is the best looking version, but like the least frame rate gain, although you do still gain frame rate. And like as you step down, like balanced is, you know, more mixed between more FPS and lower quality, and then performance is, you know, the farther down you go, the worse it looks, but the more frames you get. I only ever do quality or balanced.
Suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
I actually put it on ultra performance during Operation 8 Claw because for some reason that zone seemed super bugged performance-wise, and I was getting no frames.
Degrade the Exilizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam. Spent Exilizer has been retired. We're down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
I have it on quality and 60 sharpening, yep. Yeah, and it looks basically identical to native on quality, doesn't it? Especially with DLS 4.0. I would recommend that you go into the NVIDIA app, the new one, and go to Warframe in the app and turn on the DLSS override for Warframe so that you can use DLSS 4.0. Because right now you're not using 4.0, you're using like 2.5 or 3. I forget what their last updated version was. But you can force it to use the newer version, and it looks a lot better. It looks like 4.0 is a substantial upgrade to 3.5. It's the NVIDIA app, not the control panel. I think you go to open up the app, you go to graphics, I think, the graphics setting, and then go to Warframe, and then turn on the DLSS model override. Still to use latest model. Don't do that with the game running though. Close Warframe and then do that, and then relaunch. No, none of us got it. Great. Setting to borderless? Yeah, I always play on full screen borderless.
exciting. Spent Exilizer has been retired.
Yeah, you typically want to make changes like that with the game closed, Cooper, just to make sure it takes properly. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Oh, I went to a fucking nullifier. It's okay, about to get corrupted again anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Back right to him. Wow, that's so much better than in-game DLSS, yes. Yeah, the 4.0 has some very nice improvements. The lighting looks a lot better, for one. What FPS do I shoot for? I mean, it gets a bit reduced when I'm streaming, but yeah, right now it's actually not great. I would like to always have a minimum of 100, but that doesn't happen. I mean, I am putting quite a load on my computer because I am streaming, plus I play on 4K. I can get 240 especially if I'm not streaming. They got my ass. No Thrax around for me to kill. Well, rip, there goes a snapshot again.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Surprised Twitch allows you the bitrate to stream at 2K. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not ideal bitrate. That's always been one of the annoying points about Twitch, is the image quality being degraded by the minimal bitrate that you're allowed to use. I use the enhanced broadcaster for Twitch when I go live. So I'm actually streaming multiple streams to Twitch right now. I think it's a 1440, a 1080, and a 360 stream. So I'm encoding 3 streams to Twitch and then 1 to YouTube. I should probably go back to doing the other full screen YouTube stream. Is bitrate on YouTube better? You can go up to like 50,000 on YouTube. Caps at 6,000 on Twitch. Elias, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, you can stream in 4K on YouTube and it looks amazing.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Contamination spreading.
Yeah, I do think my Twitch streams look pretty good though for the minimal bitrate they give us. Whenever I watch back my stream, it looks like when I'm live, it looks pretty good, especially on the 1440p version. Oop, that was almost bad. Another one.
Okay, I think I've got like 3 more relics in me. I'm falling asleep.
All right. Yeah, I did a test stream closer to when I first started streaming on YouTube, guys, where I did like a 30,000 bitrate 4K stream. It basically looked like you were playing the game. That's a lot of relics, it sure is. It's almost like I played the game a shitload. It's crazy how that works.
Exilizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exilizer's performance. Clear them
Can you stop running?
to more than full steam.
Damn. It definitely helps that I buy the 25 relic packs from Teshin almost every week, so that's 75 relics a week. So if I do that for a whole month, that's 300 relics just from Teshin. Let alone all the dropped relics. Think you only have 300? Wild. Wild. How many monitors do you run? 2, although I have a third one. I just have been lazy and I haven't got the mount yet for the triple monitor setup. So it is going to be 3, and eventually it's probably going to be 4. But right now it's only 2.
Working on backups. Cascade intensifying.
Warframe, it sure is. 4, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably go to 4 monitors at some point, but I'm definitely need at least 3. Oh my god, can I aim?
We just lost
134, 227, yeah. My main monitor is my 32-inch curved 4K. Then I have a 27 on the side. I have another 27 just waiting to be used. That'll be the third one.
charges. That'll make this cascade in the brain.
Yeah, especially streaming, it's useful to have a lot of monitors. I need that third one pretty badly, to be honest.
Is this Exilizer bugged?
No. Bugged Exilizers are red.
This Exilizer is not going down.
Huh?
The duration of the Exilizer is not lowering.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah, it does look bugged. Well, that's a new one.
It's a permanent defend.
Yeah, permanently ours. That's the opposite of the usual bug. How weird. Huh.
Literally the exact opposite of the normal bug.
You know what? That seems like a good cue to leave. Because that's gonna be annoying, and that was my 40th relic, so it's a good time to stop anyway. And it gave me another Icarius relic. That's crazy. If you have any ideas for a Subsume on Irelia, I was recommending Eclipse. I did Omamori on one of my Irelia builds just to add more defense to my health tank setup. Oh, do your scans.
You just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back.
Bro, how did you kill me? I was in void mode. Let me scan in peace, damn you.
I had that happen earlier.
My god, why am I reviving so fucking slow?
Out of control. Exilizer spent.
Why am I scanning so slow? The fuck? Oh my god, just let me get my fucking scans. Jesus.
Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
I keep casting Zana and I keep going down. Is there somebody with toxin around here? I keep saying target already scanned when I've scanned like nobody here.
Yeah.
Cascade has surpassed.
I don't know what's going on.
It's lethal now. Leave the area while you still can.
I'm getting these fucking scans in, dog. Oh my god, this Thrax is going crazy on me. Much I literally don't understand why I'm not just fucking scanning enemies. Scan. Scan the enemy. There we go. Go into operator mode. Okay, or go down again. Excellent. I think I literally need like one more. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was good. That was it. Well, kill the Acolyte too, I guess. Put your crewmates down.
My crewmate is down, he's just not doing anything.
Where the fuck is this Acolyte? Oh, I was just about to mark him when he teleported away. Where the fuck did he go, dude? Alright, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Because apparently nobody else is killing him.
The Acolyte didn't even show up on my screen.
What did you miss? I mean, we were mostly just doing this mission that we're extracting from right now, Ketchy. Welcome back, Chief.
You have learned here will serve you well.
Decent run. Make sure you guys throw in your daily Zeramin standing if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm probably actually about to get out of here pretty soon, Catchy. While I get some sleep. I need to get a few things done before the stream later today. Revengeance, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. First, though, we're gonna go to Samaras and buy another companion ribbon, because we should have enough rep now. Yeah, we're capped out. What would you say is a underrated weapon that a lot of people don't use? I want to say the Phantasma, but I don't know how popular I don't know if the Phantasma is like unpopular enough for the question they are asking. I feel like for sure I still meet a lot of people that don't realize how good the Phantasma is. Yeah, Galaxion. I think it's fairly well known that TennoCreate at least is good. Batacore, that actually is a good answer. The Batacore is pretty good. It's pretty tasty, especially with my ribbon. Let me take off this hobbled key. I just realized how slow I still am. All right, hopefully this is a Verglass. I have not cracked open a Verglass ribbon in a while. Furus? Yeah, Furus is not a good answer at all. That's super meta. Everybody knows if Furus is cracked. The question was, what are like unpopular weapons that are good? Kodahima, yeah, the Kodahima does, especially with the Kodahima does fucking crazy damage with the augment. And of course, I've got a nice ribbon on it as well. Alright, let's see what the challenge for this is. Kill 30 enemies with headshots without taking damage. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I can do that. Pretty sure I can do that. Isn't this weapon a pain to get? The Aelak? Yeah, it's from the Zeraman. The Aelak is also super good, yeah. It has a multi-gun co. Is Hema still bugged? In what regard? What was the bug? I'm not familiar with any Hema bug. Stream on Twitch? Yeah, I'm live on Twitch right now. Pankalelo. What do you think of Lexington Cardin? That's incredible. Yeah, it's fantastic. Projectiles weren't despawning, it killed frame rate. No, I didn't notice that. I don't know if they fixed that yet or not. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hopefully it's fixed.
Scans show Grenier harvesting Kuba nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuba catalysts. Predictable. As expected, Grenier have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuba catalysts to begin harvesting.
Alright. Let's see how many headshots we can get in one shot. We're at 4 right now. Now we're at 8. Okay. Why did it say that oh! I have combat discipline on this Revenant build. Fuck. Ugh. I'm hurting myself. I'm failing my own ribbon challenge. Fuck. I forgot about that. Whoops. Let's take that off for a sec. Can't you just go sight? Yeah, I could. Alright, now that should not happen again.
Predictable, as expected.
Come on, spawn the enemies.
Time for Nora to say goodnight.
Almost done. There we go, 30 headshots. Easy as that. Lato bow, Pathosos, Atamos, yeah. I just recently got a riven for my bow and Karnan setup. Spent like, I think it was, spent 500 plat on it. Oh, that's the wrong weapon that begins with V for Sentinels. Did not want the Volclock, I wanted the damn Verglass. Why are you doing this to me, man? Put that back on. Haven't really used the bow a whole lot since I got it, but yeah, I got this ribbon right here. Crit damage, electric, so I've replaced Shocking Touch for this, and minus 80% impact, which is really nice, because it's mostly impact, so this makes the electric way more reliable. So not the Vastal. The Vastalok is a melee. The Volclock is what I just got to send as a Sentinel rifle weapon. Yeah, the bow does go pretty hard. Yeah, week 5 has a lot of bangers. Miter, Atamos, Dual Ichor, Dual Tox, Torrid. Banger after banger after banger, basically. Let's go crazy with the bow here for a sec. Actually, let me double check my perks to make sure that we're on. Yeah. The bow has crazy stat. It has the highest base stats chance in the entire game with its status evolution. I think it's either 62 or 64%, which makes it higher than the Paris and Karnan. It's the highest base stats in the game. Bow is just Wukong's ult on any frame. Yeah, the range you can get with it is also very nice, yeah.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive. Give them all warriors death.
The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Probably would have been smart for me to bring Naramon or Dexterity Arcanes. It's gonna be hard to keep my combo. Alright, there's the Incarnate form. Yeah, we're slapping right now. The influence is going absolutely fucking crazy mode right now. We'll see what the 1 minute kills are in a moment here. All right, 236 kills, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro. 236 kills in 1 minute is insane. Holy fuck. God bless Nova, huh? Yeah, this is so good. I'm glad I bought this ribbon.
You have no life.
And that wasn't even 12x combo. I don't think I get the 12x combo a single time that run. Because I kept losing combo. Can I send you a mod config in game? Sure. Yeah, the mecha set is still broken. Hopefully when the old piece drops, it comes with a fix, which I'm pretty sure they already confirmed that it is. It's too bad this ribbon isn't minus 100% impact, because I'm pretty sure that's actually possible. I think Ryugi has a bow ribbon with full impact removal. That'd be so hot if I got that. Just takes one reroll. Yeah, no, right? Dude, this ribbon already has 460 rolls when I bought it. This guy rolled it so much. Ranged electric negative slash Nami solo ribbon. That's nice. That's nice. I love explaining to people that like the negative IPS is oftentimes actually the best, like the actual god roll negative. Like I was explaining that for the Nami solo. There was a guy that was telling me my ribbon wasn't quite as good as it could be because it was negative slash instead of negative puncture. And I was like, what do you mean? The Nami solo is mostly slash weighted. Like negative slash is the best. And he was like, no. That's a, yeah. He's like, exactly. It's a mostly slash weighted weapon. So you want that slash to kill stuff. I was like, bro, what year is it? This is a melee influence build. I don't give a fuck about slash. I want negative slash. I get more electric. Tenet Spear X build. Am I supposed to rate this? Yikes. This is really bad. I was trying to figure out how to say that. This is horrifying. So you're using an unranked empowered. Even if it was a fully ranked empowered, this arcane is basically only good on the compressor. This is basically dog shit on every gun otherwise. This is for killing, right? Not for like priming or something. But I see you're using amalgam barrel. I'm assuming you don't have galvanized mods. If you have galvanized mods, like this should be galvanized diffusion, not amalgam diffusion. And you need a better arcane. Like if you're gonna go corrosive heat, for example, you could use Cascadia Flare for 480% base damage. Magnum Force, you can drop this and just run Hornet Strike. Should not run Sure Shot. You can run Galvanized Shot. Although on this weapon, it's an AoE weapon, so the AoE portion of the damage is not affected by the Galvanized Shot buff. So you might just use Cascadia Flare for your base damage. This is a crit weapon, and you don't have any crit chance on. This should of course be primed target cracker once you get the primed. And you can also throw a primed pistol gambit on here, or the corrupted mod that gives you 200% either way. If you don't have the prime yet, then use what the fuck is that mod called? The secondary one that gives you 200% crit chance and negative fire rate. Creeping Bullseye. Yeah, if you don't have the prime yet for Gambit, then use this. Minus 109% puncture, my Aki-Core is that bad? Yes, that is bad because the Aki-Core build, like, it would be better if it was like minus 80 or 90% puncture so that you still had some puncture left. Or actually, no, I think on the Aki-Core, even minus 100 or minus 80% rounds down to 0 because it only has like 1 puncture damage. It actually is not great, in my opinion, to take off to fully remove puncture from the Aki-Core because, let me just whip out the build here. If you're using like the normal viral heat build, you're probably using Galvanized Shot on the Aki-Core for 1, so by fully removing puncture, that's 1 less status type for Galvanized Shot to stack with, so you're basically missing 120% base damage. And also the status effect of Magnetic is actually really useful because it basically is a 25% Arcane Avenger. Puncture, when you put a puncture proc in an enemy, it puts a critical vulnerability on the enemy, where per proc they receive a 5% flat increased chance to receive a crit. So your crit chance doesn't change, but the enemy's chance to receive a critical hit goes up. And this is a flat value. So after 5 puncture procs giving them 25% crit chance, your Aki-Core basically has 25% increased crit chance. So typically with Sentient Surge, for example, fully stacked up, you have 54% crit chance. But when you account for puncture procs, you really have more like 79% crit chance, which is a large buff, obviously. So missing puncture procs is actually not great, in my opinion, off of the Aki-Core. Wow, okay, yeah, you didn't tell me your negative was negative critical chance. That's not great. That's unfortunate. Good positives, though. You're probably still going to be doing more damage with the Riven than without it, Cooper. It's just that it's unfortunate that it's at the cost of removing the puncture, because that's kind of negates some of the value of the Riven. But I mean, if it's still better with the Riven, then use it. Yeah, the Tenet Spear-X is also just, like, not exactly a incredible weapon. But, I mean, if you just enjoy using it, yeah, you can definitely make it better than this. Like I said, you should probably get the Cascadia Flare Arcane if you don't have that yet. Throw it on here. Let everybody use Sights 1. Yeah, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting for sure. Yeah, I gotta use the bow more. This thing actually kind of slaps. I can't believe I just got over 200 KPM. I mean, a lot of that was playing as Nova, obviously. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious what KPM I would get if I just play with the bow. I do have Avenger on this build, but that's not really going to change anything. I'm going to go do that again without Nova, because I feel like Nova was dramatically increasing my KPM there. There's also going to be map-to-map variants, obviously, but we'll see if I can still get like 150 plus at least. Do I use the Sero at all? No.
Coming up next.
Oh, I forgot to put freaking combo mods on it, or not mods, dexterity on again. Rip. What am I doing, bro? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I just lost my con. Okay, this is terrible. Let me go fix this. I'm gonna go change my permanent art gun on my main build to just be the dexterity art gun. Oh, I forgot to fix my companion too. Let me do that. Actually, I think I'll switch to the Mausolon. Because the Arborcep is not good without arcanes. But Mausolon build can be. Dexterity, dexterity. We'll also switch to Naramon just to be safe. Saren just needs blast ammo from sight and life is complete. Have you heard my endurance run strategy sight build where you spawn in as a sight but then drop your ammo pack and abort, and everybody with the Aki cores keeps it permanently?
The Oregon Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by.
Let's check what's next.
So I'm pretty sure I talked about that in my sight Spectre video. Whatever video I did on that. Oh, my favorite room? So activate that Incarnon. I'm gonna get nowhere near the kills that like Nova got, I feel like. I was getting crazy enemy flow on the Nova. I mean, obviously her fourth helps with that. All right, 132 kills. Yeah, no, woof. Like 100 less than the Nova got. That's crazy. Fucking popped off on Nova. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used this arrow outside of mastering it. I probably don't have it built now either. That's from what I know, it wasn't really worth keeping. Oh yeah, it's got terrible crit chance. Is there some reason to use this? Like, is there some gimmick it has, or you just like the way it looks? Because I mean, the stats on this are abysmal dog shit. But I mean, it's a melee, so basically any melee can be made to work. Especially with shit like Wrathful. Polar mod, Boreal's Contempt. Yeah, that's the melee damage and status damage one, right? Catchy Band with another $5 super chat. And you didn't even say anything. You just sent $5 and it wasn't even a comment. That's crazy. Bros, you're just flexing at this point, to be honest. Innate Electric. It doesn't even really, I mean... That doesn't save you a mod spot though, like if that's what you're implying, because you're most likely you're still going to want to run, if you're doing a generic influence build, you still want to run Shocking Touch, because modding for electric affects the dot damage. Just for fun, very based. Only use it with Volt anyway. Oh, there you go, Shock Trooper. Especially if you'd use the Raffle Advanced Volt, like the one I showcased on the other video from yesterday. Alright, speaking of which, I want to have some time to work on a video before the stream coming up in about 12 hours from now, 2 p.m. on Saturday, later today. So I'm going to cut myself off right now. I'm going to end the stream and actually get some sleep, hopefully. Try to get some stuff done before the long stream. Got to keep that streak going, a video every day. If you guys haven't already seen it, and if you want some more content after the stream is over, I did release a video today going over why the Sabaris and Karnan is my favorite primary, and showing a build for that I use. But yeah, I'm going to hop out of here. For those of you watching on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube stream. For those of you watching on Twitch, per usual, hang around for a moment, and we will find somebody to raid. Goodbye, YouTube.